This isn't a Snapchat filter.
You sure?
I don't think you can tap the screen.
No, I can't. Hey guys, welcome to another edition of Deathtollscorner vlog slash review. Yeah, because we're going to be doing a review later on. But we wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about
what we found out today.
What we found out today. Well, I found out maybe a couple weeks ago, but newsflash.
A couple days ago.
Newsflash, kids. I'm white as toast. But let me back it up and explain, or you want to explain?
We did a test I found out about through a friend of mine. Her name is Alyssa. She's a jeweler who did our engagement and wedding rings.
Our pretty rings.
Yeah, Y2K Jewelers. You should check them out there in San Dimas.
Hashtag shameless plug.
And so she has a friend who's a researcher at Berkeley, I believe, and she was telling us about this company called 23andMe, and they do a DNA test. Basically, when they find out like your ancestry makeup or estimates based on the research, and it also tests for carrier status for anything you could likely pass on to the kids, like hemophilia, I think, stuff like that.
Yeah, like some.
Yeah, and like people with your genetic makeup tend to have widow's peak, stuff like that. So it's more comprehensive than just an ancestry DNA test. So we gave it a go. We took the test, and then after like the longest 6 weeks ever.
Yeah, I was excruciating the wait. It was just, oh my god, I wanted it so bad right now.
Yeah. Because we were just so curious, because like I'm Mexican, so there's a lot of like very like I can't just look into my background because there's a lot of war, a lot of conquest, so it's gonna be hard to look into my background. And then Mike also, it's gonna be difficult because there's pieces of the family that you don't know that much about.
That's true.
Even though your mom did like extensive 400-year research into one side.
And one side. That was just one side. So, but anyway, so what we found out was basically I'm mostly European, Irish descent.
British Irish.
Irish descent.
It grouped them together, although I know many don't want them to be together.
Should be united. Under British law.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh my god.
So bad.
Anyway.
I found out that, to my surprise, I pretty much have just as much European blood as I do Native American. By Native American, they mean basically anyone who kind of crossed over. I think the Bering Strait and came down here. So, I
have like 6%.
Yeah, so,
Native American. Just wanted to throw that out there.
Yeah, Mexican grandmas, man.
Yeah, I know.
So that means anyone just kind of descended. It could have been a Native American from what is now the United States or Mexico or anyone. Like they kind of group us all together because of how the test is. It's testing for who was in a certain region thousands of years ago. It's not going to test for what was the upheaval of the last 300 years in your country.
Yeah, pretty much.
So what I ended up finding was I was about 40, I think it's like 46.4% European and 45.4 Native American ancestry. And my European ancestry is mostly the Iberian Peninsula, meaning Spain, and just kind of in general South Europe. We did find I think 5% African blood in me.
Yeah, just a little
West
bit.
West Africa, Sub-Saharan, and North Africa.
I had a little bit of Northern African.
Yeah, North African.
But.
And I also found out that my haplogroup, my mother's going back 12,000 years, originates from the people who crossed over from Siberia. So we ended up finding out a lot about our ancestry, and we also found out we are not carriers for any of the major 36 things they tested us for.
Which means we can have children's relatively safely. There's always, there's always
going to be a risk.
Yeah, always going to be a risk.
Like environmental risk and stuff like that.
But, At least we know we don't have those certain things, and that's
to
good.
worry
So,
about. Yeah.
So, anyways, so again to rehash, I'm white, and she's the true American here. Actually,
America.
she's more American than I am. Can you believe that? I mean,
Well,
of course I can believe that. But anyway, so to get onto the review, I actually am not sure if I did this review yet. I can't recall, but if I did, you guys can correct me.
I do your Tumblr, and
She does do my Tumblr, and she does look at a lot of the reviews.
So
surprisingly,
I have to.
She's forced to now because she has to do the Tumblr.
I have to categorize them by his heat and flavor rating. So I have to at least watch those parts.
Yeah. So, but she hasn't come across it. So, this is Doritos Dynamite.
No, it's the Spanish spelling. It's dinamita.
Dynamite.
Fiery habanero. It's bilingual. It's a sazonado. Flavored. And we're gonna be giving these a go. They're like fiery habanero, which is like, I don't know.
They look like
he's just attuned to the word habanero, so he just kind of senses
anything. Yeah, I sense. I just sense habaneros.
Okay, these look like those Loki, whatever. What are those little Tosti Locos?
No. Well, yeah, Tosti Locos, but they're not just Tosti Locos. They're called
Loki tacos.
Takis.
You ready to give these a go?
Yeah. Oh.
They're really good.
Yeah. Oh.
They don't have as much powder on them as the Takis.
And they're more truer.
They are quite spicy.
They're more true to the habanero, the Dorito chips than they are Takis. Takis, okay, no, back me up. Takis have a lot more powder and stuff like that. These don't have as much powder, but that's more towards what Doritos is kind of. But it still has a lot of flavor. And does have a good kick.
Really good kick.
Mm-hmm. For a product like this, anyway. What would you flave it for heater? No. What would you rate it for heat?
A high 2.
A haiku. You heard it here. I'd probably put it like a low 2.
It's definitely more satisfying than a lot of products that try to be spicy.
That's true. But for flavor, what would you give it?
I personally like all the powder on the Takis.
You like the powder more? But
I would if they had more powder stuff on them, I would rate them 5. So right now they're a 4.
This is a pretty solid chip. I'd give them a 4. I think I'm with you with that. It should have a little more flavor. They'd still probably be good with little limon and tapatio.
Nacho cheese.
I have more points than you. You need to stop eating these.
Nacho cheese.
And nacho cheese. So there you go, guys. Thanks for joining us for this vlog / review. And we will see you on the next one. So remember, kids.
Stay spicy.
Stay frosty. Stay frosty.